Rico Money Bags, the channel helping you invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell notification stays lit like that. You guys will not miss out for any future updates. You guys don't want to miss out. Exactly. Bitcoin to 100K. Is that possible today? I know we're seeing BTC break over 95,000 and some change. So we're seeing some really good price action. We're going to sleep, Bitcoin 90 something thousand. We're waking up, Bitcoin 90 something thousand. The market's hot, everybody. I know we have moments of consolidations. I know we have moments of pullbacks and whatnot like that, but the market is technically in a uptrend, everybody. We're going to cover that in this live stream that you guys tune in for. Much love and respect to everybody that does tune in to these live streams. They really help. If you guys share the live stream, you got to share it. You got to share the vibe, fam. That's what you got to do. You got to share the vibe. So let's make sure we're live on X, live on YouTube, live on Kick, live on Twitch, live on this, live on that. We're not going to stop. We're not going to stop, everybody. So welcome in. Grab a seat, get your popcorn. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about cryptocurrency, but really, let's talk about the money, everybody. That's what we're talking about. So grab a seat, like I said, grab your drink. We see people filling up. Let's make sure we're live on X as well. Let's do it this way really quick. We'll use FEG token really fast, making sure we're live on everything, man. Well, that's what we got to do. See people pulling up. Welcome in. So we are live, everybody. We're officially live. Let's go. Oh, we got Blunt House doing technical analysis on here as well. What is Blunt doing? Let's. I didn't know Blunt was doing this. I just want. Let me take a peek at this really quick. Ooh.
Don't be surprised when you look at these long-term charts, right? You see these ranges.
Blunt House is streaming live on X now. That is huge for the space. And if you notice, we're going to have FEG token right here, getting that marketing done, getting people to tap in. This is very powerful. MK meme link powered by @ticker trending. What? You guys got spaces going? What? Everybody's active today. I see that, right? I don't know about you guys, but man, I woke up with the reggaeton playing. I woke up in a great mood, had me a nice cigar, the nice, beautiful, sunshine is out in Las Vegas. I mean, Bitcoin over 95,000. I don't know what there is to complain about right now, everybody. Maybe that is not happening fast enough. That's about it. But that's normal, right? You gotta have patience, man. Patience is a virtue. I didn't make up the rules. I'm just following them finally, believe it or not. But here we go. We got coinmarketcap.com, everybody, where you guys can find out all things about crypto. We got the overall crypto market cap at $2.98 trillion, right next to $3 trillion, which we know is the all-time high of that last bull run, everybody. And seems like every live stream that we do every single day goes from 2.95, 2.96, 2.97, back to 2.96. But now we're at 2.98 trillion and the market feels good. We have ETH is up, BNB is up. The market is trending in the right direction. Could there be some shake and bake and moving people around? Absolutely. Ray, get the whole or Roy, get everybody up in here, brother. Get everybody up in here and we'll check it out. We'll see what you guys got going on. We're going to check out Meme Link. So pull up. Tell Pablo Crow to pull up. How about that? We'll have everybody pull up. Tell the bro to pull up. But here we go, man. We got $2.98 trillion market cap. We got Bitcoin right now looking really good. Up almost 5%. It was on some of these peaks. Yeah, as you can see, as it pumped up right there and stuff, about 4.5% to 5%, depending on what chart you're actually looking at. But $95,376 on that BTC. Yes, now we have Ethereum peaking over 1,800. Just like I've been telling everybody, it's getting ready to break over that 50 moving average. We're gonna keep it very simple, very clean for everybody to be able to digest what we're putting down like that. You guys can make sure that you guys are picking this up, everybody, okay? We got XRP, $2.30. Where did we say this was going to go? 236, right? We know that in that little short range, we're going to get that 236, but it is up 6.5% on the week, everybody. We got BNB holding on to that $600 price range. BNB likes to move how BNB likes to move. Best believe that BNB is going to have his moment. And FEG token, XPX, of course, the project I launched on Smart DeFi is also going to have that moment. Mubarak and every Captain BNB guy out there and ladies and guys out there, those captains out there are for sure going to see that moment. We're waiting for that BNB pump. You see BNB kind of in the red, everything's green. It will catch up. You guys will see. We got Solana, $150, 3% up on the week with that good old Solana. Let's see what else we got, everybody. We got Cardano creeping back up towards that dollar range. That's 71 cents, 8.3% up on the week. Sui, ooh, Ooh, welcome in everybody. You guys better be ready. I'm on one today, everybody. I am on one today. It's a great mood. Like I said, I started the day just reggaeton. I don't know if you guys listen to reggaeton, but you guys better get on the movement. But Sui up 50% up on the week. I've been telling you guys about this low cap gem that it will go into the top 10. And here we go. I'm not a guru. I don't have a crystal ball. For some reason, you could just tell when something has something special, everybody. And Sui is one of those plays, everybody. They come around every so often, and this thing had baby Solana, baby amazing blockchain written all over it. And that's exactly what we got. We got Sui top 11, everybody. We've been accumulating this one for a while. I got a Sui wallet that I refuse to touch until maybe 5 years later. That's the thing. A lot of people are trading right now. Since I've been in this Bitcoin market, this blockchain market for so long, some of these plays take a long time. It took a long time to see Cardano get to where it's at now. It took a long time to see XRP to get to where it's at now, but a lot of people are happy about that. So Sui up 50% at the week. We got $3.60 on that Sui right there. We got Chainlink, everybody, right about $15, getting close to 15 bucks, 8% up on the week. Avalanche, the one that I've been telling everybody, I've been saying, hey, maybe check out Avalanche. Hey, Arena's doing really good. Check out Avalanche. There's something here going on. Don't want to miss it. Here goes Avalanche, everybody, which we're going to cover all these blue chips as the numbers start to climb up in the stream. I see Meme Link pulling up. Much love and respect to that whole community. You know, everything that you guys are doing, make sure you guys all pull up. We're going to bring up all the projects, man. So, you know, those communities that are thriving, if you guys are twiddling thumbs inside of a Telegram right now, it's time to go let them know, hey, take a break. Come to X, come to YouTube. And it's time to go live with Rico Moneybags because we're talking about cryptocurrency today, everybody. We got Stellar sneaking up on everybody right here. 28 cents. What was I saying? List your project on ticker trending. We got XPX on there for sure, man. We got XLM, Stellar, 28 cents, 8% up on the week. Something really cool about all of these right here, besides Sui, is that you can off-ramp these on xpxpay.com using your gold Visa card wherever you like, taking cash out of ATMs that was once crypto, everybody. That's what we're doing here today, everybody. So let's go into some technical analysis, some price predictions, what's going on in the market, how is BTC going to react. We got Turbo CTO, the CTO, Turbo CTO now. Let's go. Let's go. We got Crypto Gems 1000X up in here. Let's go. Man, we got even the KOLs. We got the callers pulling up. We got everybody pulling up. I mean, if you guys are down to make some noise, I mean, just share the link. We're going to be making shorts of all this stuff that we talked about later on, and those shorts are literally taking off. We have over 46,000 more views this month because of the AI tool that I'm using, creating shorts. That number cannot be ignored. I'm sure by next month at this rate, we'll probably be doing hundreds of thousands of views on our shorts, which is kind of wild the way that YouTube wants us to do these shorts. They really want to become the next TikTok. So, hey, we're going to take advantage of that. So make sure that you guys are engaging on this, engaging on the shorts, engaging on X, engaging on YouTube. You don't want to miss out. This is your 60-hour work week that you got invested into these projects that I'm talking about. So here we go. We got BTC doing exactly what we were talking about for weeks. I bet people were getting tired of hearing me talk about it. They're like, Rico, stop saying this. Stop saying that we're above the 50 moving average. A-Quads is already here. I was going to send it to you. We're already live. We got something nice for A-Quads as well. Get the A-Quads community in here. It is very, very important to get them in here right now. Have you heard of this to do with Pablo Crow? Man, Pablo Crow, I mean, he'll probably pull up, man. He'll probably pull up. So check this out right now. I know a lot of people are like, Rico, you keep talking about the 50 moving average. You kept talking about filling this gap. You kept talking about the point of control. Well, listen up, everybody. We're here. We're exactly where we've been talking for a while, where it was getting redundant, everybody. People are like, oh my God, this guy, he doesn't stop at the 50 moving average. He doesn't stop talking about the volume profile, this magnetic point of control right here. And here we go. We're doing just that, everyone. We're doing just that with BTC at 95,265, headed towards 100K, which is the upper valley range when we're looking at where this volume is at. We're looking at all this liquidity is $102,496. The point of control is right here where we called BTC will probably hit this and kind of pull back, which we're seeing exactly that, everybody. We're seeing exactly the point of control being tested and most likely a retest. Like I said, a lot of people like to trade the retest trade. So, you know, something like this, and it goes back up, not as exaggerated. My hands are on the move today because, I mean, I'm just Man, it's just feeling good today, everybody. You go to sleep, you wake up, and BTC still pumping. Everything else will fall into place. Like your DeFi projects, don't worry. You know, it takes a second for BTC to pump. All the alts pump a little bit. People take profits off of that, put it into other projects. Just let the moment be the moment, right? Enjoy the moment, okay? So right now we're enjoying the moment together with Bitcoin over the 50 moving average. If we start to break down some of these time frames like so, we can see on the 4-hour chart that BTC has been holding the 50 moving average all along, everybody. So you could have got in way down here and still been really good if you think about it, right? And just hold this whole little range right here that it traded. Right now we're seeing all these tops on the 4-hour, right? So top, 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 top. It's crashing, 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 crashing. And what likes to happen is this test on this 50 moving average. If we could test the 50 moving average and keep going, we're going to be seeing 100K BTC, right? What we could see on the 4-hour chart is maybe a nice little correction, which would look crazier on the 4-hour chart because it'll curl this kind of like this, and maybe it'll break down and trade a little bit underneath it, but maybe to around here. These are just maybes. It's not financial advice, right? This prior section over here and possibly bouncing off of this to break past the 50 moving average to have a continuation to the upside. 100K BTC is 100% on the board once again, everybody, and a break above that is also on the board. When we zoom out even further and we look at BTC on the weekly chart, you see that that's what we've been doing. We've been respecting this trend nonstop. We have still been in a uptrend no matter what. Although that correction sucked, although that 200K BTC, I'm ambitious. You're not more ambitious than me. I mean, you better get your ambition up. I'm at 226. Don't worry. That's why you don't got to feel that bad. I'm over here. I got 226 marked up for BTC to shock the world. I mean, I wanted to shock the world, and that's what it's going to do. Everybody's still trying to play cute right now. Everybody's still trying to play cute right now with BTC, and that's all right. That's fine. That gives you an opportunity to snatch this thing up because it's going to keep moving. It's going to keep moving, everybody. And when BTC breaks that 120, we'll see more institutional money coming in, more FOMO coming in, more retail, more boomers, more, more normies. And that's what we're going to have. Why is that? Why is that? Well, let me show you why is that Crypto Gems 1000X, since you're pulling up to the stream, super active for ticker trending. We got also A quads up in here, which we're going to cover. This is why, everybody. When we look at the Bitcoin rainbow chart, it's not because I said so. It's not because I said so, right? It's not, I didn't say this, but I just think it's pretty interesting that every other time in Bitcoin history, let me get this over here. Let me open this up. You got, oh, of course. 1 second. Let me make a new one really quick. I'm moving fast today, bro. Today's one of those days, everybody. We got an earlier stream. You wake up, you go to sleep, BTC still looking beautiful. That's epic. Let's bring this over here. Every other time BTC hit this yellow and orange. Every other time it hit this yellow and orange. Every other time it hit this yellow and orange. Are you going to tell me straight to my face that this time that it has ETFs, institutional money, BlackRock, Vanguard, Fidelity, that this is the time it's not going to hit the yellow and orange? If it did it during wars, it did it during COVID, it did it during recession, it did it during this, during that, during blue president, red president. It did it every time it went up to the yellow and orange. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. That's why this is not financial advice. But if we look and it curls up to here like it always lit, and then we have our bear market. Okay, cool. Here we are making shapes over here on you guys now. Then it'll curl down. That's fine with me. Where are these numbers at, everybody? When we come over here and we look. I think I'm being actually a little bit conservative, believe it or not. But right here, at the very least, the top of the green is $165,000 BTC. It would be really hard for BTC to only hit only hit the green, hit 165,000 and that not ignite a new level of FOMO that we've never seen before. A new level of FOMO that we've never seen before that historically pushes Bitcoin after breaking the green into some kind of yellow or orange range on the Bitcoin rainbow chart. And when we look at these ranges at the yellow, it's 228. In the orange, I don't even think you can handle that. That's $309,000 Bitcoin. And all of these prices are fun and they're all very exciting. But even when the bear market comes in, everybody, this is going to be a different bear market. Even when the bear market comes in, and let's say Bitcoin only trails the blue, right? It never goes after the bull run. It hits the peak and it comes back down, and it's on this side of the blue. This is why it's a different type of era of Bitcoin. The cheapest Bitcoin over here is still $200,000. The cheapest Bitcoin at the end of the bull run, and it comes into a bear market and it starts to consolidate in the blue range of this rainbow chart, is $203,000. And somebody might say that's not possible. That's not possible, right? That's not possible, T-Dev. They're telling me it's not possible. You know what? Those are the same people. Those are the same people. Maybe not the same exact, but definitely personality, characteristics that said BTC would never hit 1,000. And we scratched out 100, but there was people that said the same thing about BTC. It would never hit 100 down here. There was people that said it would never hit 1,000. There was people that said it would never hit 10,000. It hit 20,000 right over here, and they said, okay, that's good. We'll give you that. It'll hit 20,000, but it's never going to go higher than that. It's never going to go higher. And then we hit 69,000. For all of those who like that number 69, you guys know we love the number in the space. Get with it, everybody. It's part of the code. We said, okay, 69,000, that's good. We'll give you 69,000, but it'll never hit 100K. Those are the same people right now, while we're cruising at 95,000, that are saying that BTC will not hit $1 million. And while we're in the bear market on this side right here, the cheapest Bitcoin you can find is going to be 200K. You better get it together. You better get it together. This is the future of finance. That's the bottom line. This is not just a crypto asset. This is not just a crypto asset. This is the future of the financial infrastructure. Nobody even has dollars in their pockets like that anymore. This is a digital era happening right before your eyes. This is a .com moment happening. And if you got any questions about that, maybe, hey, Rico, who are you to be saying all this stuff? Well, look, I'm following smart money, everybody. When you're seeing people right here, here we go. Just today, everybody, or I mean, just yesterday, Michael Saylor acquired more Bitcoin. Well, this is his total amount right here in per Bitcoin, 92,000, and has achieved. So he acquired more Bitcoin, everybody. This is what's going on right here. Acquired for 37.9 billion, everybody, at a 68 per Bitcoin. And you know what? He's been buying since the 30,000. So he doesn't even care that his dollar cost average is even moving up. He doesn't even care that, he's been aping in since 30-something thousand, and he's slowly moving. He doesn't even care because he's just loading up. So forget what I'm saying. Don't listen to what I'm saying. What is smart money doing? What is smart doing? Okay, well, $500 million, nothing to see here? Is that what you're telling me, that somebody's spending $500 million? You got all these instances. No, the time is now for you to secure your Amazon when it was only shipping books moment. Right now is the time to secure your www.whatever.com moment. This is your moment to possibly buy Starbucks stock when there was just a little coffee shop on the corner and that was the only one. Do not mess this up, getting cheated on, fumbling your bag, paper handing great projects, because BTC is going to go higher than ever before. And what it's going to do is going to ignite altcoin season. It's going to bring people into DeFi. It's going to bring people into those projects like Aquads, XPX, Feg Token, that has been helping build the infrastructure for when all this volume comes in of money, everybody. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Feg for Life, XPX2, welcome in. Welcome in. LFG, that's for sure. Welcome in. We're only 15 minutes in. Definitely turned up today with this BTC action. You go to sleep, 90-something thousand. You wake up, 90-something thousand. I mean, you got big money, smart money, any kind of money that you want to call it. It's over here snatching up $500 million worth of Bitcoin, everybody. We cannot ignore this. Meme Link, the next social media. Let's go. We got Pablo Crope here. I knew they were going to summon him. I knew it. I just knew that, right? We had the whole community pulling up, bro. They got your back. They got your back, bro. They was pulling up strong in numbers. And we're going to cover Meme Link for sure. We're going to cover all things that are going on over there, bro. What you got going on, 100%. Let's go back to BTC. Let's cover these blue chips. It's very important that everybody understands that we're in a nice little uptrend, and you're seeing a lot of your favorite projects, whether it's Meme Link, MK, XPX, Feg Token, whatever it might be, you're seeing it on a discount, everybody. Yes, a discount. So let's go to Ethereum next, because, we do got, we're going to leave that one open. We'll go to Ethereum next. We got Meme Link up in here, and we're going to talk about ETH, and this matters to you guys because we've been covering this. We know exactly which way it's going to go. Let's go ahead and refresh this. What's going on here, TradingView? They said, don't tell them. Don't tell them it's about to pump, Rico. Don't tell them what direction it's actually going. Don't tell them. So we've been telling them. We've been telling them. So here we go. ETH having more positive price action. Hello, Rico. What up? What's up, man? Keep working out. Legend. Man, I feel it, bro. The eye of the tiger, 100%. I'm feeling great, too. You know what? I think part of that is from going to go work out, man. I've been I'm going further. Every time I go to that treadmill, I'm walking further, more miles. So, I mean, that's what it's all about. We're going to get all the way better, and we're going to pull up to that Bitcoin conference, everybody. So, here we go. We got Ethereum doing what Ethereum does, dragging a little bit behind BTC. But if you're holding Meme Link, do you want to buy more ETH now and buy more Meme Link, or do you want to buy ETH at $2,400 to buy more Meme Link, or do you want to buy ETH at $3,400 to buy more Meme Link? Because what's going to happen is the price of ETH is slowly climbing up, everybody. That's what's going on right now, right before our eyes. I don't want you guys to miss out for this ride. And we have BTC to show us what it looks like. So if we compare BTC on the daily chart, when it broke the 50 moving average, it moved up to this point of control. Here we go. ETH breaking the 50 moving average, trailing behind like it likes to do, but nonetheless still breaking the 50 moving average, and at the very least it would trade above this 50 moving average, headed to the lower value range, which is a ETH at $2,400. You guys can load up on your ETH now and load up on your favorite Ethereum plays, or you guys can play Q and wait till ETH is $2,400 and still buy more Ethereum, right? And still ape in, right? So either you're aping in now on discount prices, the market is in an upward trend, or you're going to be aping in later on. Rico, you think Sui can go to 167 billion? My eyes are on the target. I love Sui. Do not touch your Sui for a while, man. Just leave it alone. I don't know if you guys seen the partnership with Sui sneaking into Pokemon and stuff like that. Do not sleep on that thing. There's huge things going on with Sui that even our little brains can't understand, bro. It's huge. And that's our opportunity to take it to the next level. I mean, I got a nice bag of Sui that I came up on early on when the market was kind of pumping. It fluctuated. It wanted to shake me out. I just held it because it has crazy opportunity. Imagine buying Solana at those prices. That's all I got to say. Would you love to buy Solana at, $3, $4? Yes, I see see this Pokemon. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Gaming their ticket. Yep. Yeah, it's going to be huge, bro. It's going to be huge. I think gaming is about to turn up this bull cycle huge. It was kind of quiet for a while, but with things like Avalanche, SocialFi apps, and streaming and things like that, I think we're going to see a picking up the pace when it comes to, these gamified things going on in the space. But here goes Ethereum, everybody, breaking the 50 moving average, looking very good. You can be waiting maybe for a more solid candle, or you could just say, hey, the market's in an uptrend. I'm going to call it right here. I want some more Meme Link. I'm going to get Ethereum at the dip. This was a crazy downtrend, and obviously we're having finally a break of character that's going up. And you could be cautious and whatnot, but what's nice is BTC always tells you the truth. She's always giving you the Mona Lisa of BTC. She keeps it more real with you than you can handle, right? This is the most honest Mona Lisa in the world right here, everybody, because this thing will just keep it real with you. It's kind of giving you it's giving you an idea of what could happen with Ethereum right now as we sit and we're watching it finally break the 50, and we know that BTC is the rising tide that raises all the ships, everybody. So discount prices on ETH right now, seeing it possibly going up to the first test is going to be 2,400. That could be your first take profit. Second one could be up here, 3,400, and then your last one up here, pumping up to about 4K on Ethereum. But most likely, FOMO will ignite that a little bit harder and possibly send it higher, because we have to remember ETH has yet to break its all-time high, although BTC has went over 100K several times. So ETH is definitely lagging behind when it comes to performance and recognition, but I would not discount that this thing's going to come to life at any moment. So let's go on to Solana next. We got our Solana people in the house, of course. Let's cover Solana. We'll go to Avalanche, and here you go. Solana kind of giving you that same idea and also giving you a perfect example of that retest trade that likes to happen, right? So we talked about Solana very early on when BTC first started to break the 50 moving average. I said, hey, check it out. It's looking about the same downtrend, same uptrend happening. So that's where we take advantage, and Solana traded up to about 150, right? It didn't go up to 159, but we're having that retest trade, and most people would like to trade this. A lot of traders traders like to trade up, back, down, and confirmation that, you know, it's not going underneath the 50 moving average no more. And BTC is kind of going to do the same thing. You know, it's going to consolidate, and the candles and price and the moving average will come together, and then it'll match up and kind of tell you exactly what's going to happen. Is it going to break to the downside? Is it going to break to the upside? And that's something that will play by ear. Not sure why we say that, but somebody's ear got played, and we play it by ear now, everybody. How high can Solana go, right? Can it go a lot higher than that 159 if it continues this uptrend? 100%. It could definitely go up to the point of control, which acts like a magnet, pulling price up to about $234 on Solana, everybody. Pretty bullish if you guys ask me. Pretty bullish if you guys ask me. Let's go on to AVAX next, everybody. Let's go to BNB. BNB is kind of trailing behind everybody right now. And then we're going to go into all these DeFi plays. So definitely get your communities in here. We got some time, everybody. Get comfortable. We're going to be talking about your favorite projects. Here we go. BNB holding the 50 moving average, going towards the point of control, which is 627. And then possibly breaking above that to head to a little over $700 per BNB. BNB takes its time. It also moves on its own. We've seen when the rest of the market was in a downtrend, BTC had moments where, or BNB had moments where it rallied back up and looked like it wanted to outperform the whole market, and then would come back down, and it wanted to outperform the whole market and then came back down. And we're going to have that moment again. It's just going to be already on top of the 50 moving average, where it's going to happen faster than you thought. We'll see BNB pumping really hard, and a lot of plays like FEG token, a lot of plays like XPX, those things listed on or paired to BNB are going to see some nice price action. We're just patiently waiting, everybody, patiently waiting for our moment to come. So let's go on to the next part. Let's go on to AVAX really quick, and then we're going to go ahead and go on to the deck screener, or we're going to check out FEG token actually, and then we'll go on to the deck screener, checking out all your favorite plays. Here goes AVAX for the dip. We talked about it at 19 down here. Here it goes breaking to 50. Price action, or your first take profit, $32. Point of control is going to be about $41 for AVAX. Do not sleep on this thing at all, everybody. And then the upper value range on AVAX is $53. All-time high for AVAX is looking really good, especially with their platform Arena. Makes sense why people like Pablo Crow is developing, you know, their SocialFi app, because this is the meta, everybody. This is the meta. You have to understand that you have to bring things to the market that disrupt the market and make that the meta. All right, so that is AVAX really quick for you guys. Looking really good. Like I said, we might see, like everybody else, a nice little retest, shaking some people out, the paper hands that don't get it, that we're in an uptrend and they keep getting shooken out as we continue to take price a lot higher, everyone. So very bullish day today, if you ask me, with BTC, the way that it's moving, the overall market. Let's start off right here on smartdefi.com, everybody. This is where I launched my project. This is where you guys can launch your project, and the project that started it all, that started the launch pad, where it allows anybody to come over here that has no skills in development, that doesn't know how to do smart contracts, that doesn't want some random person on Fiverr or somewhere else to make a smart contract, that probably has some kind of back door or something. You come to Smart DeFi to launch your project, so like that you can stay focused on what you're building. That's why XPX has been so successful. To be honest with you guys, the ability to be able to sit back and kind of let the smart contract do what it has to do. There's always going to be people trading these projects, and, you know, XPX, FEG token, Volcano, whichever one it might be. That's just kind of part of the contract, right? And that has to happen. I've already over 10 months trusting the contracts, trusting Smart DeFi with XPX is absolutely proven itself that what it does is provide liquidity, provide staking, provides backing. So you got to trust the process when it comes to these things. Let people do the trading that they want to do. I'm building. That's what I'm here to do. I'm building nonstop, and there are some huge developments. We're going to get to AQuads, and we're going to be hinting like crazy on some alpha for XPX and stuff like that. But let's start off with FEG token, the one that started it all, right? This is kind of the goose that's laying the golden egg. If you choose to snatch up the golden egg and create a project out of it and polish it up, man, and make something great. Right now in some consolidation, holding right above $9 million market cap, has seen some nice pumps, some nice movement. And you guys saw when FEG token moved, all of the SD projects moved up at the same time, because we are 30% paired to FEG token. So a project like XPX that I can speak for, because I launched it on Smart DeFi, is paired 70% to BNB, and the rest is to FEG token. So whenever FEG token moves, we move with FEG token, and FEG token will have that movement. That team is cooking. They have endurance, they have stamina. They've been in the game for over 4 years, and they built a fantastic launch pad that I can vouch for now for over 10 months with XPX, everybody. And to me, that's what it's all about, right? It's all about being able to prove that you have what it takes to keep pushing forward, and that is Feg Token right there in a nutshell. Let's go over to the X account because we have some exciting news. Can't wait for the hub. Okay. We got Turbo pulling up as well. On BNB. It's on BNB. I'm the dev bud. Okay. That's awesome, bro. Get the whole Turbo community in here. There we go. So we got some bullish updates, everybody. We got some bullish updates, and we're going to start with this one right here. I know we covered it, but for those who missed it, I want to make sure that we don't leave you guys behind because you might be thinking of, launching a project. I want you guys to launch on Smart DeFi. I want you guys to be right next to what we got going on over there and check out great projects on there. Feg Token, XPX, whatever it might be, the Space Penguin, doing all kinds of great things for the space with charitable work. So that's what it's all about, everybody. But we got right here, we're internally testing a gamified bonding curve pre-sale model that takes the best parts of existing models and beats them. Next up, more testing than a full audit to make it as safe as possible. Big moment for Smart DeFi, and it's built to scale across chains, everybody. So this is going to be pretty bullish if you guys ask me, because we know that the bonding curve is a very bullish way for these projects to launch. I launched via LGE, a liquidity generating event. It was a fair launch, but these as well are very powerful. So the fact that the Feg Token always has a team, the Alien, that can pivot when the meta is that, and we have that, that's pretty exciting if you guys ask me. And being that we can do it on multiple chains is looking really, really good. Let's see what else RTR has for us right here. Let's go over this really quick. We got Smart DeFi upgrade tool info. The upgrade tool is an amazing build because it removes a lot of the friction that keeps projects stuck. Most projects, even good ones, are trapped on old contracts because upgrading usually means starting over. They risk losing liquidity, losing their community, and losing momentum, even if they want to improve. The process is usually too risky. It is even worse for the community takeover projects, as a lot of those teams are stuck because the original developer left. They do not have the ownership of the contract, so they are basically handcuffed. They cannot build, cannot upgrade, cannot really move forward. This tool changes. Should open this, right? This tool changes this. It gives a clean way to move to Smart DeFi without manually migrating holders and without losing liquidity. That's pretty amazing. I mean, that's unheard of in the space, that you can kind of migrate and not lose any of that's going on, right? So what they have access to. So if they do not want to, they can keep their community intact, but now are setting on a stronger, safer next generation contract they can actually control. So a contract they control, a community that receives staking rewards. So if you're a project on the BNB chain and you're a CTO, you took over, you don't have access to the contract, this is something that's going to be coming out where you guys can upgrade, you guys can use the staking, you guys can use the lending, you guys can use the asset backing. This gives your project a lot more oomph, everybody. It really does. Now, do not expect every project to use it. No, I do not expect every project to use it, and that's fine. Some teams will not want to move, and some will not, and some would see the bigger picture. This is not the point. Between the upgrade tool, direct launching, and multi-chain expansion, we are giving every project an opportunity to be part of what we are building with Smart DeFi. We are not forcing it. We are opening doors, and for those who are serious about their future, it is going to be a very easy decision. So very bullish for those who want to upgrade and take their things to the next level. If you're on the BNB chain, and obviously they're talking about making this on multiple chains, so definitely do not sleep on this. All right, this is Smart DeFi. If you guys want to learn more about this, go to feg.io, smartdefi.com, or give Feg Token a follow, join their TG, and go through their official links, everybody. Now, let's head over to XPX. We got some bullish news, everybody. Obviously, very bullish. Let's go to the chart. We got some price action. We got some consolidation. We're headed right to that deleted zero. Right when we get to there, that's a little bit more, a little bit more fun. We got the 1.5 where, FOMO starts to kick in, and that's all fine and dandy. What's even more important is building nonstop in the space, and that's exactly what XPX is here to do. That's what we're going to keep doing, and we're attracting the right investors that sees the opportunity that this is our .com moment to really, really take this to the next level, everybody. So let's go over here. And we're going to start right here, actually. I kind of want to give, let's start right here. Let's scroll down. Let's give the Bitcoin Barbie a big shout out. Obviously, we've seen XPX already in Mexico City, which is a huge accomplishment. If you're thinking about, launching your project on SD, we've already been able to get XPX to be in Mexico City, everybody. XPX was there. Shout out to the Bitcoin Barbie for representing us there. She's going to Consensus. She's absolutely amazing in the space. We need more people like this in the space. But this is what's available here at XPX. A great smart contract, a great team, and products and services that everybody can use, and people that want to go out and talk about what we have been building, what we have been doing. The team is very active. We're here every single day building for the future, everybody. That's what we're going to keep doing. So being at Consensus is bullish. We're also going to, you guys know, the BTC conference here in Las Vegas. We're going to turn up, everybody. So make sure that you guys turn up with us. Let's go to my page really quick. We got to cover some things that are we're going to do some cross-pollination, and we'll talk about what we got going on right now. I see the numbers going up. This right here is kind of what I want to cover. So this right here is huge. This is why XPX is a very unique project, everybody. The ability to always pivot and the ability to always provide solutions to the space. We are not here to get in the way of meme coins. We are not even here to get in the way of your utility ideas. We are simply here to provide use case to the space. I love blockchain technology, everybody. Let me open this up really quick. Let me show you guys what's going on. This is very important. Let me do a curl check really quick. Curl check, everybody. We're in here. XPX, new way to tap into DeFi with credit cards. Amazing, absolutely amazing, and much more. We got non-KYC payments. We got some more non-KYC things coming out right around the corner. But we have some serious expansions going on the business side of things, everybody. And that's what XPX is here to do. X pays X, everybody. We are the pickaxes and the shovels. A lot of people forget and they think only the gold miners, the 49ers, made a lot of money during the gold rush, but also the people who provided the pickaxes, also the people who provided the shovels. That is what we're here to do, everyone. So whether you're trying to be the next sheep killer, whether you're trying to be the next Doge killer, we are simply here to provide solutions for your products or to provide products and services, and also to help you expand on your utilities as well. This right here is sleeping. This is right here is very bullish. So let's go over to AQuads really quick. I'm going to be very vague because we're going to be doing some releases. We're going to be doing some talks and everything. But I want you guys to come over and check this out. Did someone say Pay Portal, crypto bill payments, crypto Visa card, MasterCard, staking, asset backing, smart loans, retail solutions now available through AQuads, everybody. Now available through AQuads. XPX. Now available through AQuads. XPX. Back the truck up. I'm letting you guys know right now, this is exactly why we continue to build the infrastructure, no matter if paper hand, if the market goes down, no matter what, because if you focus on that, when moments like this come about, you won't have the infrastructure ready to provide some really cool things to the space. So I want you guys all to go over to aquads.xyz right now. List your project on here. We see a lot of great projects already listed on here, a lot of which we cover on the streams, a lot of which you guys see in spaces, a lot of which you guys see all around, right? And you guys see obviously right there, XPX, right? I don't want you guys to miss out on the level of the collaboration we're able to do. I want you guys to come over here and at your very best, connect the dots and read in between the lines. We got Game Hub. Discover Web3 games. We have a freelancer hub. Connect with top talent. We have affiliate program. Earn rewards with referrals. What? Wait a minute. What is that? Wait a minute. Right when I'm reading it, this thing pops up like that. What is that, everybody? So I don't want you guys to miss out. This is exactly why we do what we do. I see some of the projects that are actually listed on AQuads now pulling up as well. Very fire, very fire. And I want you guys to know that I'm very excited about this collab. I'm excited to be around other developers and builders, and AQuad is doing something that's going to be pretty cool in this space, everybody. And obviously XPX is here for a reason, everybody. That is some alpha that will collab on our way that we start to release this information from AQuads and XPX. But if you guys can read in between the lines, if you guys can see what's going on right here, it is going to be massive, and we'll scale this thing up. So you have a game hub, a freelancer hub, and you have an affiliate program. You have the freelancer hub. Right here, everybody, I'm letting you guys know right now, letting you guys know this is why I build in the space. This is why when people are saying, not too vague now, Effect for Life XPX2, I love you, brother. I swear, I love you, brother. I really do. I really appreciate you. And, this is why I'm always cooking. I got amazing people that support me. I got amazing people that support this team. I have an amazing community that supports us no matter what's going on. And this is why I refuse to not stop. The cook stays on. The stove stays on, everybody. The humble pies are getting ready. Bullish AF, good job, A Quads. Dev, yes, he did a great job. Very genius. I got to give him credit. Look, his idea and some of the things that I've been working on are because we're going to be providing a lot of solutions to this space, everybody. That's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to do. We're not here to build barriers against each other. We're not here to make this harder for one another. We're here to figure out, hey, you're doing that? I like that. That's cool. I like that a lot. Hey, I'm doing this. Is there any way that we can make some of these things mix together and make something happen? Is there any cross pollination there, everybody? And when you see somebody building Web3 and we're talking about gaming taking off, and something that a lot of people have not been talking about, but this right here, the freelancer part and the affiliate program, are some things that I think a lot of people are sleeping on in the space, and T-Dev has exploited that, and XPX is going to be there to help expand this thing to the next level. So definitely do not sleep on this. I want to let you guys know, if you guys are a part of XPX right now, if you guys are part of A-Quads, definitely you guys should be excited. The TG should be roaring right now. This is a huge move forward in development, and that's why you don't care about price or the fudders or anything like that. What you do is you keep building for these moments that ideas come up, and you provide the resources that people need. So very exciting day. The last 3 or 4 days, my sleep schedule is all off because I've been doing some big upgrades, and you guys know, to the business side of the XPX Pay portal. So back the truck up, everybody. Get ready, because everything that goes through that XPX Pay portal, everything that gets generated through this portal will be going back to buybacks and burns, marketing, development. We have a scalable, sustainable project here, everybody. And the fact that we're able to continue to deliver, not only to individuals, not only to businesses, not only to projects like Feg Token, but I told you guys there will be more projects that would have to use what we had to do. I'm going on 24 hours right now, no sleep. I love it. I love it. You don't know me, son. I love it. I love it, man. And you know what? That's what it's all about. Sleep schedules all off. Welcome to the club. Let's go, man. Hey, the work's being done, right? When you have to do a 16-hour, 18-hour day or a 20-hour day, your sleep schedule is going to be off. But if you're not doing something that keeps you up, at least for me, I was so excited about this. Tomorrow I'm letting you guys know right now, tomorrow I'm doing major testing on the business side of the portal. There's another project as well. So when I told you guys that we broke the ice, like with Feg Token, there's going to be more projects that are going to want to use what we're building here, everybody. And you might be asking, you guys might be new to the channel. You guys are like, man, this sounds all great. What are you doing? Well, come over to xpxpay.com. Right now, you guys can order your crypto Visa cards. Right now, you guys can pay your bills. Right now, you guys can pay your bills non-KYC. You can order a virtual card, get your physical card, pay your bills, or sustain your project and pay for your infrastructure using cryptocurrency like Feg Token does. This whole Smart DeFi infrastructure, this whole Smart DeFi Feg Token operation is being funded by them, but they're using the XPX Pay portal to pay for everything, which is super bullish. We've heard it from Rocks. Shout out to RTR giving us those flowers at the end of that one stream. He didn't have to go. Rocks said it already. He didn't have to go and say it as well. But the fact that the guys are happy with what we're doing, that we're providing solid products and services, that Feg Token can, sustain this amazing infrastructure using the XPX Pay portal, shows that we continue to provide great products and services. We have great customer service. I'm on top of everything nonstop, everybody. And this is what we're supposed to be doing. The team is on top of everything nonstop. We have a merch store that's right around the corner. We're just providing products and services, everybody. So come over to xpxpay.com. Right now, you guys can off-ramp your cryptocurrency. You guys can get your gold Visa card. We got Sasquatch, pro wrestler. Bro went to his house in the Keys, just to go get his XPX card, man, and tell everybody in the space about it. So, we're expanding nonstop. This is a project that doesn't stop. I don't want you guys to miss out on these opportunities. Also, come give T-Dev a follow, man, over here. Let's give him a follow from the main page on XPX at Tamal Dev. Don't miss out on this. So definitely very, very bullish. And I love that he made this. It looks really cool. And I love that somebody came up with an idea. This is what XPX is about, man. I love that he was able to do something, and and this has been keeping me up and in a good way, right? In a positive way, because these things get me excited in this space to be able to push things forward, everybody. XPX is not here to get in your guys' way, man. This is a WAGMI channel. This is a WAGMI project, and I don't want you guys to miss out. You guys can go to xpxpay.com right now, order your ultimate crypto Visa card today, and off-ramp your cryptocurrency. You guys can make a business account, which is going to be seeing some amazing features coming soon. And I'm going to be doing some major testing tomorrow, some major overhauling on the business side of accounts on XPX Pay, which is crazy bullish, everybody, because we just scale up from here, and it's something that nobody's even talking about. So I'm very, very extremely excited about this. You guys seen the billboards in Las Vegas. We're going to be everywhere. This is going to be a normal thing. That's what we've been doing while a lot of people are focused on price and things like that. Building the infrastructure for businesses, for projects, where eventually when somebody drives by, I don't care where you're at, Las Vegas, New York, and you see that purple and you see that X, you're already going to know it's XPX. Where it's just going to be a normal thing like Google Pay and Samsung Pay or PayPal. That's what we're doing here, everybody. And the best way to do that is by not being tribalistic and by providing so much value to the marketplace that it has no choice but to provide value back to you, everybody. So that is XPX Pay. It's here for everybody. Make sure you guys go get a bag of XPX on Smart DeFi. Don't miss out on the buybacks. Don't miss out on what we're building, and don't miss out on the staking rewards, everybody. You're allowed to, and we're going to get into this really quick, and we're trust me, we got an overtime on the overtime stream today. So don't go nowhere, Meme Link and Turbo and all you guys turning up with us right now. Let me show you guys this really, really quick. You can right now buy XPX, stake XPX, make passive income on XPX through staking rewards, and then if you wanted to, take out a loan against the asset-backed value, BNB, of XPX, and off-ramp it onto a Visa card and use it in real life. Like, that is crazy bullish, everybody. You have many bank suites, attributes, products and services. When you combine XPX and Smart DeFi and you make these tools go together, it makes so much sense, everybody. Instead of a savings account, you have a stakings account. Instead of taking out loans, you're using a lending tool. Instead of using your bank card or your local bank, you use your XPX card and you go fix your tire, or you go take your lady out, or you go take your man out on a dinner and buy him a nice big steak and rub his back later. Let's see how many guys I get in trouble with that, right? Don't get too happy, guys. But you get to have the ability to off-ramp this asset-backed value and take out a loan and then put it straight onto a Visa card. That is wild, everybody. And that is extremely undervalued right there. That is extremely undervalued. I really don't know too many infrastructure that is allowing you to do this under one umbrella, that you're able to, make passive income like a savings account, but really make something that's really good for you. And then later on, if you choose not to sell the XPX, but you get a flat tire, or we're going to buy, Gina, buy Gina a steak or whatever, you can say, hey, I don't want to sell my XPX. I'm just going to take a loan against that XPX. I'm not taking a loan out to buy more crypto. It's not like I'm being a degen. I'm taking out a loan from my from my XPX to go spend it in the real world. So the fact that XPX exists on Smart DeFi, it's literally like peanut butter and jelly. It has to exist. Any project that's on here that uses the lending protocol, what if somebody wants to use the lending protocol, but they don't want to use it to buy more crypto? They want to use it for real world activities. That's why you have XPaysX, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and turn up. We're going to go to Meme Link. You guys pulled up pretty strong. We're going to pull up all your favorite projects. Let me scroll up, make sure I don't leave nobody behind. Make sure you guys tap in with also Aquads. Go to their website. I'm going to actually post this one more time for you guys. I want you guys, if you guys are part of XPX, back the truck up, everybody. I'm letting you guys know right now. the minute A Quads comes out with this, the people are gonna be biting what A Quads is doing. So, what kind of testing? I love you. That's why people back for life. This is why we've gotten to where we're at, right? Because we're not afraid to ask, right? That's one of the biggest things is just ask, right? XPX is a beast. Nice job, Rico. Well done, man. It's an amazing team and an amazing community. I have to give everybody credit. It's really is that's huge. Did you say? Yeah, we're on the BNB chain, brother. Yeah, definitely snatch it up. We're going to cover your project as well. I'm going to show you guys some love. I know you guys are on the BNB chain, but if you got some extra BNB on the side, brother, just load it up right here. Just load it up. And, maybe if you hold a nice enough bag of XPX, maybe, we'll do something special for your project as well, since you got a project on the BNB side, everybody, right? So where was I at? Oh yeah. What kind of testing, right? What kind of testing? Well, some good testing. You gotta just ask, right? So let's start off right here. Let's go to where we're at. MK. I was gonna say one more thing, but it slipped for a second. Let's go to Meme Link, right? They're the ones who pulled up really, really strong right now. Definitely pull up to A Quads. Go to their website. Don't miss out on that. Let's go to Meme Link right here. This is what happens when you start doing this. So let's see if Meme Link is still in here. We got a nice stream, man. Over 200 people live with us and climbing steadily. So very, very nice. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is what a lot of people fail to understand. This has to happen one way or another. Like, you have to provide something that has like a product and service that kind of goes back into the chart. And that's what we're doing. We're keeping our crypto reserve because, obviously our pay portal works and functions in a way where it's collecting crypto and we have a crypto reserve. But best believe, as crypto continues to pump, I'm waiting for just some nice little tops. I know the market's going to go higher. So why would you tap into your crypto reserve now like a Degen or a G when crypto's gonna pump? You go into the reserve later on, right? We don't need to touch the reserve right now. But 1K buyback and burn, everybody. This is a very nice thing to do for the community.
.com by the visionary Pablo Crow.
Okay, what do we got right here? Let's watch this. Let's see if they're still in here. Let me scroll down and see who's all in here. Okay, we're here, broski. Okay, making sure, man, get the community in here because we're about to do a nice little dive on you guys. Make sure we cover all things, man. Appreciate your guys' patience. We're just, it's going to be an extended stream. I know we're creeping up on the hour. We usually end on the hour. We're not going to end on the hour. It's an overtime day today, everybody. It's an overtime day today. Too many bullishings. I know we got some turbo stuff to talk about. Okay, just going through the list of projects. All right, cool. Everybody that pulls up. Those strong communities, definitely. Check out SMP 500. Let me know. I seen you on A Quads over here. I think I see you guys somewhere over here. So this is what this cross-pollination does. This is exactly why I do what I do when it comes to this WAGMI movement. See, this is a cross-pollination that everybody gets this exposure. So we're definitely going to check you guys out, all right? So for sure, get the whole community in here. I like that the main account, make sure that your main account is also reposting this. And let's start off right here with Meme Link. We're going to start off with Meme Link over here. And you know what? Let's watch a video. Let's get captivated by a Pablo Crow video.
You can sign up by connecting with any socials. You'll be able to create a custom decentralized wallet. Keep track of the leaderboard. Purchase advertising space on our site for max exposure. You'll be able to post without restrictions and never worry about getting banned again. Organic and paid trending is also available. Plus, you can pay for silver or gold verification using crypto or fiat. Send private messages using our private chat feature as well. In Meme Link, we have no limitations and
this
the
is
fear
Meme Link. And I think the moment that Meme Link got really highlighted on the power of it and what it could and why it's needed was when X went down. When X was down and it was having all those problems, that was a perfect example of why we need a socialified blockchain. And we see that with Arena, right? We see Arena there, and that's what we want. So this is how things happen. They went through their consolidation for a while, and now they're seeing their pump. This is how much they got burned, though. 92.43% burned, everybody. Respect. We got to burn. We're at 15.7%, but that's what happens. Eventually, people are sleeping, even like on XPX or like FEG token that have, deflationary mechanism. He accelerated his burn mechanism, but price discovery happens, everybody. When that burn mechanism starts to happen and it really starts to, count, you will see price discovery shoot up like this. This is happening, obviously very accelerated. He just started to burn and just kind of went crazy and put it all into ticker trending. But if you guys are listening and possibly holders of XPX, just remember that we have a burn. We're just doing it at not at a different pace, everybody, okay? But this is a perfect example of what happened when price discovery, price shock happens, and people are left looking around like, what's going on now? Look at the weekly chart. We have worked very hard to set this up for success. This community ain't playing. It ain't playing, everybody. We are just a baby token. I feel you, bro. That's the thing that people, it's hard for people to wrap their mind. We're in a .com moment that we're just my brother told me this, cover your ears if you guys got, but we got placenta still on our ears. That's how, when I was telling him about XPX and everything that we've done, and, you know, I want to push further, I'm sounding all, he's like, bro, but, you know, you guys are still a baby token. You guys still got placenta on your, and it's so random that he said that it stuck with me. And yeah, we're all like these like baby tokens right now, like baby communities. Like, we're here to build the future for everybody to get into this, right? And to build the infrastructure for this. So it's very important to stay 100% tapped in with the builders. And you got right here, buyback and burn. It keeps happening. Chart's looking really good. 2.3, consolidation, dips, paper hand. Boop, there it is, out of nowhere. So I'm pretty sure, most likely, we're going to see this thing pump a lot higher. Pablo Crow is moving in the right direction. Make sure you guys give him a follow. I'm sure he's hosting some ticker trending spaces. If you guys have not listed your project on Ticker Trending, we have XPX on there. Definitely go check that out. I've been doing internal testing with Pablo Crow on a back channel on Meme Link, so I can let you guys know personally that it is moving along and it is operational, everybody. Like, I have my own account. I'm following Pablo Crow. You can write, you can post all of this, and, you know, I'm sure that he's let out some teasers. Maybe I'm telling you guys some teasers, but it is operational, everybody. I've been using it. I've been doing some back-end testing, and that's what it is. Like, a lot of times people think that the devs are not doing nothing. Oh, here goes some examples. This is what it looks like, everybody. So let me show you guys.
We have so much more work to do, right?
Listen to that. We have so much more work to do. Let me rewind that really quick. All ticker trending revenue goes to buybacks and burns on Meme Link. That's how it's supposed to be. You have to make the project scalable somehow. You have to find a way to price out everybody that's, you know, for whatever reason, being impatient. But there's been a bunch of people that, you know, they laughed at buying Starbucks stock. You know, they laughed at buying Amazon stock when it was only shipping books. Now everybody has an Amazon Prime account. So it's like, we have those people. It's part of the innovation. Rico, you're always testing? I swear. I'm testing on, you know, some of you guys know I'm testing on some non-KYC utilities for XPX. This is what I love to do. I think that most of our time should be spent, to some extent, doing this right now, Mr. Mo. I don't want to wait for the normies, the boomers, retail, the whole world to come in, and then I'm trying to build everything and turn. No, like, I want to have the shelves stocked. I want the shelves when they come into the XPX store and they're looking around, it is stocked with products and services. And that's what Pablo Crow is doing. So yeah, I've been on the back channels with Pablo Crow and a lot of others, you know, testing this on the back end. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. So a lot of times people think when it's quiet, hey Rico, could you check out my question about transferring cash directly from the XPX card? I appreciate it. I didn't see your question. What's your question exactly? Once you transfer the crypto to the card, it's fiat. So not sure if that's what you're asking, but this is what you're supposed to be doing, is building. So let me give you guys this thing. But what I love he said right away was teasing, not testing. Oh, Mr. Mo said teasing, not testing. Okay, I only saw what I wanted to see. That's what happened. And I agree with him. I love you guys. Yeah, teasing. Oh my God, I see it now. Sheesh. Hey, when the chat's moving. All right, let's listen to this. But still a lot of work to do was what hit me hard right there, because even when you're so determined in this space, you're like, even when you have accomplished some things, you're like, more. More, right? And I'm glad, because that's why we're doing stuff with A-Quads and, you know, building in the back end. But
as you guys can see, we got a lot of work done. We have so much more work to do, right?
Wow.
Check it out. Right here, I got a video that I'm testing.
Bullish.
Let's click play on it. Check it out. Isn't that cool?
Teasing and testing, right?
And then, for example, you got the comments. We're working on the comments.
Like I said, it's functional. I've been using it with him. It's all functional. I'm in that group.
And more videos.
A lot more to do, pictures, and it will never end. I don't want it to end.
The chart today.
Those who want it to end don't understand. Those who want it to end don't understand that the journey is going to be the best part of our story. I don't want it to end. No.
Horrible chart from Ethereum.
Here we go. It's looking really good.
You guys can see we've been working on it a lot. We've done a lot of ground. I'm not saying it's nowhere near done, but we definitely have done a lot. A lot. It's pretty cool, huh?
Very bullish.
Over here, as you can see, we got other stuff that we're working on as well, like Explored. Check it out. Click on that. Let me use the mouse. Click on that. Check it out. You got hashtags.
Not currently, bro. Not currently.
You're gonna have like a leaderboard.
You cannot.
Well,
you can't do that currently right now.
Where you can see who's been trending.
But we are working
the
on some special. We're working on some special things, bro. That this ability to the transferring is gonna get even better and better, and a lot of things working in the back end. But we're brick by brick. We're gonna get all these things covered.
Token doesn't matter. We just have a lot of great ideas. As you guys can see down here as well, we're gonna be having a live VC eventually. That one's like.
That right there is game changer. Live VC.
Later towards the end of the development.
Later towards the end of year development. These things take time, everybody. There are people out here that are building nonstop. They already understand. They're not going to stop. You should not stop. You should keep building no matter what.
Here we're going to be having a chat.
Most people want the pump today, and he's, talking about stuff for Q4. That's the thing is like you have to be willing to build when people want to distract you with the noise, when they want to distract you with another chart on some green candle. There's going to be people building Amazons of today. There's going to be they're going to be building the Amazons of tomorrow, today. They're going to be building the X platforms of tomorrow, today.
Where you can talk to people like, DMs. So, yeah, guys, this is Meme Link.
Very bullish, everybody. And like AD said right there, being able to just go crazy on the platform and not get banned and just be able to do whatever you want. Very, very bullish, everybody. This is at Meme Link. Make sure you guys give them a follow and tap in with them. Let's give a project a follow. Let's do this. We got Turbo still in here. Meme Link beta next month. It's so bullish. And the thing is that people can see Meme Link inside a discount right now because when that happens, it's going to go a lot higher. Okay, S&P 500. So I would have to log in to be able to do that. Very cool. There's something right here. You guys notice this little duck? Click on that duck too. You see, we shot that duck. Oh my God. There's something there. Maybe I'm giving away alpha. The A-quads don't want me to say. What? Shot the bird. The bird's going down, everybody. You can't stop because once you think you're done, everyone will pass you by with new ideas. Absolutely. Not going to let it happen. This is our .com moment. I'm all in, baby. S&P 500. Let's see what you guys are about, and then we'll check out this turbo on the Binance side. Let's go to 500 like this. I'm assuming it's this one right here. Let's see. Boom, right here 2 months ago. Not bad. Market cap. Healthy looking chart. Look at you guys. Not bad. Oh, you guys hit the same all-time high as XPX did. 2.7. Okay. You guys are on Solana. I thought you said you're on... the turbo's on BNB. Okay. So, let's see. Let's see what you guys got. This is why you run a WAGME channel. This is why you guys get, cross-pollination right here. Here goes S&P 500, the token of tokens. Get popular memes every 10 minutes. Okay, HODL. Increase rewards. Let's see what they got, everybody. Make sure you guys tap in. Some alpha is there for sure. We keep the suspense. Yo, TK. An index token that rewards in blue chip meme coins. Okay. Built different, fueled by memes, backed by the community. S&P 500 launched with one mission to make building your meme coin portfolio effortless. What began as a simple auto reward system has exploded into a full-blown movement, redefining the value rewards and community come together in a meme coin world. Most meme tokens live and die by hype volume. No kidding. S&P 500 builds through actual value. Our DApp lets you pick your own meme rewards and set your risk level. Profits from platform, they go straight into the reward pool, staking the bag for holders and keeping the system alive without depending on degens buying and dumping every 5 minutes. I like how you guys are keeping it straight up on here. It's not just another Ponzi, it's a long-term meme machine. Ooh, the meme machine. Let's go. The meme machine. Let's go to your guys' X account and then we'll talk about the chart in just a second. Come over here, make sure you guys give them a follow at S&P 500 token. I like this, man. You know, it's like your S&P 500 but for meme coins, man. That's bullish. I mean, they got a healthy looking chart. I'm not sure if your guys' dashboard is open or operational quite yet. Let me go back to your website, see if I see it. We got the DEX Screener X, the white paper, the rewards hub right here. Okay, so you guys do have this operational. Very nice. You know, definitely tap in with me. We could do something where we could have you guys on. You guys can break it down. You know, you're going to be able to break this down a lot smoother, a lot better. But I see it, man. It's pretty, you know, it's pretty understandable. Pick the ones you want to and basically receive this for holding them. I mean, makes sense to me. I like it. This is at S&P 500 Solana, everybody. That's Solana. They're hosting spaces, doing really good. And now let's go to the chart. Let's go to the chart. Very healthy looking chart. I mean, respect. We did the same thing. XPX went right up to 2.7 and nice little retracement. We were consolidating around these prices and then we dipped a little bit lower. Nothing to be afraid about. I think you guys have a great narrative. I think you guys actually have a pretty good meta as well. And we're going to put this right at that 500K. You know, that's kind of that line that it likes to flirt with. But you guys are actually holding at the 800K, which is very bullish. Getting back over that $1 million market cap is ideal. And then obviously just breaking some all-time highs and then these psychological barriers that over time you guys can actually do, right? Like you guys, obviously this is not where we're just screaming about it. This is, you build this out, right? And then these $5 million market caps take you to 10 million and 10 million take you even that much higher, everybody. It is very bullish, has a lot of potential, especially, you know, getting back over that $1 million market cap. But the fact that your chart looks healthy, the fact that it doesn't look like your average Solana, boom, done, it's over. It's really nice. So I like the sound of this. I can see where you guys can get meme coins to want to list on that dashboard, right? Getting more meme coins, maybe I'm not sure how many of them or if all of them you guys can have on here, but seems like you guys can look up and possibly even get more of them listed on there, or maybe they're just all listed on there by market cap. Okay, cool. There's a lot on there. So there goes Bonk and all that stuff. Okay, by market cap, that's nice, everybody. There's something here. There's something here. Remember when I tell you guys, there goes Odin. Remember I tell you guys, you know, and especially the chart doesn't look like they're wrecking everybody and stuff like that. That's really nice. So you guys can do it by price, wrap BTC. You guys can do it by the name, by market cap. So it gives you a lot of options right here. And that's always good, right? Giving people a lot of different options is super bullish, everybody. Super bullish. So very nice with this one right here. This is S&P 500. Let's go to Turbo CTO. That's the next one. Turbo. I think Turbo should be able to do good. There should be a Turbo that sends, everybody. There should be a Turbo that sends. I think you said you're on BNB though, aren't you? Turbo DEX. Is it this one? No, 1 year ago. Nah, it can't be that one. Turbo. Which one can it be? I don't see you guys on. Is it this one right here? Okay, this is Turbo BSC. 18K market cap. Not a rec chart, you know. Let me see where you guys did it through Pancake Swap. Little Frog. I think turbos are allowed to exist. You know, we haven't had our frog on the BSC chain. Definitely got to do some grinding, some community engagement, some marketing, and get everybody to push this to the next level. That's really what it comes down to, right? Getting the word out there, getting your community members to also step up, getting your communities to participate in the spaces and do this. This is amazing, fam. Keep pushing. And this cross-pollination is exactly why we do this, everybody. See the S&P 500 people pulling up. Make sure you guys engage. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys share these live streams. And also, there's going to be shorts being posted later on. Engage with those. YouTube are pushing them out like crazy. I can't believe that just this first month of me using this new AI tool, I've accumulated over 46,000 more views just this first month. And usually these things scale up. So this AI tool is killing it when it comes to the shorts. whether we're talking about your project or not, go to these shorts and leave some comments, because we are reaching people that we usually don't reach, and that is everybody on their shorts feed, everybody. Okay, so very, very important for you guys to also engage on these shorts, whether I'm talking about BTC, whether I'm talking about ETH. What we're doing is getting the comments out there, so if somebody sees that video on the shorts feed, they're like, wait, what is this turbo thing? What is on BSC? What is, meme link? What is Aquads? What is this? What is that? And we want people to ask questions on what's going on in the space. So we see they have a space later on. Right here, we got another night of fun and meet the OGs and all partners from all chains. Bring your team and try to win 300K turbo tokens for the best shill. Set a reminder for your upcoming space. So May 1st right here, 1 p.m. Definitely you guys go check this out. We'll set the reminders. We'll most likely see if we can pull up and make it happen. There's a lot of things going on in the back end, so I want to make sure that I don't make some promises I can't keep, everybody. So we got Turbo right here on the BSC chain. Definitely grinding, definitely doing their thing. They have a lot of potential. There's a lot of other turbos. It's just about really getting past that 100K. You guys hit it once, kind of creating the wall of FOMO. Like, if you build it, they will come. Like, you do have to build the wall of FOMO. That's why it's important to have a team that you guys support. It's important to have a thriving community, so that like that, you're willing to support it to take it to the next level, right? You know that it's not a bust. You know that it's something that's going to go a lot further, everybody. So let's see what else we got. Let's check some of the OGs. We check out Jesus Coin, looking pretty good, 6.6. We're going to freestyle some of these. See what else. Let's check on Captain BNB, 5.9. I kind of told you guys, most likely, it could hold right here. We're seeing some support, but a lot of times when that 10 million gets tested and comes back down, you'll see a test on the 5 to give you that opportunity to go a lot higher. I love my turbo on my STI, baby. Man, I love STIs. I'll tell you that. I love those cars. I love me a nice. What kind of blow-off valve do you have on there? Is it a factory or? I remember my friend. I used to drift. Oh, 2.99 trillion, everybody. There was an era of myself where I was I had a total of 4 Nissan 240SX that I was drifting, but it was like I had them in pairs, and I had a friend that had a 300ZX, all JDM motor, turbos, everything, and his blow-off valves were RFL, really effing loud. That's what they stood for. And when you shifted gears on that thing, he would have me drift that thing. We'll send you a video. Nice. I can't wait to hear it. I'm a gearhead at heart, man. I love that stuff. But because I would drift my 240 so much, and his 300ZX, he pampered it and all that stuff. Every once in a while when we would go out there's this place called Highway 100, and we all go racing and having fun and stuff like that. When he was in a good mood, because it was like, even in back then's money, it was like a 30,000, 40,000 300ZX, which today's money is probably like, easily 100K. 300ZX, had the Fair Lady lights. It was full, basically JDM spec with, everything Fair Lady Z on it. And when I would drift that car, man, I would love it. It was just, you want an RX-7? What year, bro? What year? He said, I want the best one. Who doesn't love a good rotary? Bro, you got class for wanting a rotary engine. I got to give you that, Saphir. I didn't know you would like the pra. That's awesome. I love that. Who doesn't love a good rotary, man? Oh my God, what a great sounding engine. They had a VC on X, their 2-year anniversary, and Maddie, a friend of mine, Community Coins, was the best host, and I showed Brett in the VC comments, and they blocked me. I sold all my turbo. Oh my God, AD. Don't block AD, okay? That's one thing you don't do, okay? Here we go, everybody. Oh, here we go. Just live right now, everybody. Here we go. We got what? Arizona House passes bill to establish Bitcoin reserve. So now we can come over here and cross Arizona off. AZ. Let's go, everybody. Next. Next, right? So this is going to keep going up as far as adoption. And that's why I'm excited to be a part of a project with a great team, a great community, XPX. I'm excited to be building with other builders in the space. This is what it's all about, because we're seeing nation states trying to catch up to us. It's like we're that far ahead of the whole, program basically that's going on, and I don't want to mess it up, and that's why I'm all in on XPX and building the future today, everybody. That's what it's all about. Captain B&B, shout out to you guys. Some great plays that we've been covering. You know, we got Speedy, you know, had his run up. Community still there for sure. Let's see. What else do we got? We got the Distribute community as well. They've been pulling up a lot. Distribute is a token launch pad. They've been doing their thing. A lot of projects launching on their reward tokens. Let's see. Arrowbud's been doing their thing. I mean, the market right now is just, you know, everybody's almost like ready, but BTC breaks 100K. It's going to be pretty hard for people not to want to ape in. You know, just smart money is going to do it right now, and other money is going to do it a lot later. But this is the moment right now that you want to be, you know, finding your favorite plays and, you know, DCA into them, back up the truck, take it to the next level, because there's a lot of great plays that deserve a lot of exposure that are building, you know, tomorrow, today, everybody. So the fact that we see Arizona, you're ahead of Arizona, everybody. You're ahead of everybody else. So 2.99 trillion. Loving this. Most likely going to break past this. BlackRock Bitcoin ETF buys 970 million in BTC as inflows surge. Nothing to see here, everybody. 3 minutes ago. 3-minute read. 9 hours ago. Nothing to see here. 900, almost $1 billion in BTC as the inflows. This is what's happening. You know, we're doing this, everybody. We're the innovators and the early adopters. We're waiting for this part right here. This right here, when they come in, you better have A quads ready. You better have XPX all the way ready. You better have Smart DeFi ready. You better have whatever you're building all set up, your dashboards, your staking, whatever it might be, because this is where that wealth begins to start to get generated, everyone. So very exciting times up ahead in cryptocurrency. Seeing Bitcoin's price action is even more exciting. You know, holding above 95,000 on the day. You know, been holding, you go to sleep, you wake up, Bitcoin's above 90,000. So very, very exciting times. I'm not going to wait for, you know, the 100K mark. I'm just going to keep building. I know it's going to go a lot higher. There's going to be more FOMO coming in because this is on the map. There's no way that BlackRock's buying $1 billion of Bitcoin. We got Michael Saylor buying a $500 million of Bitcoin. And you're telling me, you're going to look me straight in my sunglasses that are covering the laser purple eyes that will burn the whole screen and the camera and everything if I don't keep them on. You're telling me this time it's not going to go up to the yellow and orange? That's what you're telling me? So all this new money coming into this stuff, Bitcoin, and it's not going to do what it did every other time. When it did it during a recession, when it did it during a pandemic, when it did it when there was a Republican, when it did it when it was a Democrat, when it did it when it didn't matter. Now that it matters, you're telling me that now that Arizona's passing a bill, that BlackRock's loading up, that this is loading up, we're not going to get to the green, upper greens, the yellows, and even the orange? Of course we are. Are there going to be corrections and shakeouts? Yes. Make sure that you're building something. You have a great community so that everyone, you know what the price of BNB and ETH and everything's going to be up here? There's going to be a sensation. We're not going to be able to explain it. You guys are going to see me. You guys are going to see me. The live stream is going to come from a beach. Live stream on the beach. That's what we're going to do. Once BTC's up in this upper yellow, you know, $250,000 BTC sounds amazing to me. Or possibly even the orange and just shock the whole world where everybody's buying BTC and they're racing to get it at 309,000. Maybe, who knows? We hit the red, 423,000. When you got people like BlackRock and you got everybody buying this up, all that's going to happen is these inflows are going to attract retail, attract the boomers, attract the normies through the ETFs, and eventually people will want to continue to self-custody. People are going to, through these ETFs, why do you think they want to own the actual Bitcoin and let everybody trade the ETFs? Why do you think they purchased that much? Why didn't they just buy more of their ETFs? They're not going to do that. They're going to buy the actual Bitcoin. But as they bring more people into the space, as they bring more retail boomers and normies, and people realize that, hey, and they learn more and they educate themselves, they're going to want to self-custody to a certain extent. There's going to be buying pressure that we can't equate for right now as that continues to happen over time and over time and over time, where this Bitcoin rainbow chart has been telling you all along where it's going. It's going up, everyone. So I appreciate everybody for pulling up to this live stream. We made it over the hour mark, about an hour and 20 minutes. Absolutely amazing stream. You can rest assured that your money is safe. You can rest assured that if you're in a great project, great team, and they're building, we're about to win, everybody. We're waiting for this, the early majority. And we're still going to be making money on this side, and we're still going to be making money over here. But that boom is going to happen, and support those projects, support those communities that are strong, that are solid, that you're not jumping around from here to there, because you're going to want to be established somewhere when this happens, this boom happens, and you can see everybody loading up. So I appreciate you guys for all pulling up. You guys are absolutely amazing. I mean, we're knocking it out the park. We're here early on this thing, this idea called blockchain technology, and we're not just here standing around twiddling our thumbs. We're actually building, everyone. So very, very exciting times. It comes with its challenges. It comes with its corrections. It comes with times that, you feel like maybe it's not working. No, it is working. The best thing, the best talent you can have is a great work ethic. You don't have to be that fast. I mean, a lot of you guys seen the pictures. I got a cane that I'm walking around with from a motorcycle accident. So you don't got to be that fast. All you got to do is have a solid work ethic, great, honestly, a good heart, and not be, wanting to hurt people into space, and you can go really, really far. So just keep working towards whatever you guys are doing. Keep pushing forward nonstop, whatever it might be that you're building, and whatever it might be that you're supporting. If you're supporting Smart DeFi, trust the process. When you're seeing Distribute come out with a launchpad, when you're seeing all these new launchpads come out, and you invested into a FEG token that created a launchpad, that you invested in early technology, right? That we know that we're ahead of the meta, ahead of the narrative as far as all these people that are going to come in. So just don't stop, don't worry about being better than the next person. Just be a better you, be a better version of you, do better than you did yesterday, today. And I guarantee you guys will make it across the finish line. Ambition and feelings and excitement get you to the starting line, but willpower gets you past the finish line. So, we're here. We're very excited to be here at the starting line, but the will to keep going is what's going to take us all the way to the finish line. So let's keep pushing forward. We got some exciting times up ahead. Everybody's loading up. So just back the truck up. Have a fantastic week, everybody. It's already Tuesday. It's probably going to fly by, and we'll be here on Friday doing Guerrilla Radio off FEG's account. So don't miss out for that. But stay tapped in, enjoy these moments, keep it positive, right? Stay away from negativity. We're very early. You don't want to get lost in the sauce with negative people, with that type of environment. It'll distract you from all the big players building infrastructures all around us that we're all going to use, right? So stay focused on the bag. Don't fumble the bag. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys can't do that, continue to come back and experience stuff.